Hello everybody, welcome back to Hinamizawa. We are starting Tsumi Horoboshi, the next chapter of Higurashi when they Kai. Wow.
Wow.
Tsumi Horoboshi, the first fall, atonement chapter. How is your reasoning toward the truth coming along? Couldn't be going worse, Chief, thank you for asking. The next tragedy is ready for you. Also, holy shit, this is loud. This is a humorous story with a tragic struggle at the end. The difficulty is 0. You can just enjoy the clowns milling about.
What?
Okay, hold on. Before we start, actually, I need to turn down the volume a bit, because holy shit, that is hurting my ears. Just a smidge. And then turn off voices. There we go. Good thing I remembered to do that too.
Or else we'd hear the real Neon voice.
Exactly.
The illusion would be ruined.
Alright, let's enjoy the clowns milling about.
Clowns are scary.
This arc includes choices that were added in the console version. These choices result in dialogue changes that can lead to bad ends. You want to see these choices? I already selected that! Thank you.
You guys selected again.
I already selected that option. The first time, I would try harder to avoid the inevitable tragedy. The second time, I would be disgusted with the— oh my god. Hold on. Fuck. Fuck. Come on, man. You can't do this to me. We're not even in the thing yet. That was so fast.
He's too fast.
It was so quick.
There's too many of them.
Alright, there we go. Clowns. Clowns. The first time, I would try harder to avoid the inevitable tragedy. The second time, I would be disgusted with the inevitable tragedy. The third time, my disgust would turn into anguish. The seventh time, I'd be laughing by then. That was so fast! Why was it so much faster than the other ones?
You gotta speed read it, nerd.
We don't want you to
The
read
chorus of the Higurashi had replaced that of the cicadas. Their cries came from it. Ah! Oh my god, I can't be fucking up this soon. Their cries came from a distance, echoed loudly, then faded away. They sounded so weak and fragile. Rena's voice was just like the cries of the Higurashi. She'd say something, but the words would quickly fade away. I don't even know who I'm voicing here. She sounded so fragile that it made me worry she might vanish into thin air along with her words.
It's Gerald Ford.
Yes, Gerald Ford is the next protagonist.
Exactly. Now you're getting it.
But nobody is pressuring her to continue. Mion dusted off the hood of an abandoned car and sat down on it as if to show how relaxed she was. She actually did look very relaxed, as if she came here to enjoy the cool breeze of the evening or something. Sadako followed Mion's example and sat down as well. So I guess it's gotta be Keiichi or Rika? She didn't look nearly as relaxed, however. I thought about following suit, but it felt rude to look away from Rena even for the short time it would take to look for a place to sit down. So, I decided to remain standing. Rika-chan didn't sit down either. Okay, I guess this is Keiichi. But she wasn't looking at Rena. Everybody else was looking at Rena, but Rika-chan was looking at the red sky. Rika-chan's expression was hard to describe. She looked pale and blank at the same time, as if all of her emotions were gone. Rena wore the same kind of expression. She kept trying to say something, but it seemed like the words were stuck in her throat. She noticed Rika-chan was looking at the sky, so she decided to look that way as well. Mion did the same. I mean, this doesn't really feel that much like Keiichi narration. It's a little bit odd. So did I. Sadako looked that way too. And with that, there was silence. It was like we were in a concert hall, filled with the chorus of the Higurashi. A concert hall with the highest roof in the world. A refreshingly cool breeze tickled our sweaty bodies. I could almost make myself believe we came here to enjoy the breeze and the sunset. I could only wish that was what we came here for. The shadows of the birds flying across the sky soured the feeling of our quiet concert. They reminded us that time hadn't stopped. Nobody wanted to pressure Rena. We didn't want time to pressure her either. We wanted to keep the cool red sky as long as we could, so Rena could calm down and talk. Right then, I heard a sound, and it brought us all back to reality. The hood Mion was sitting on had made a noise when she moved across her legs. I didn't know whether Mion made the noise on purpose or not, but it reminded us that time had been passing by. The noise took our attention away from the sky and back to the ground. Such a tasteless noise seemed to have urged Rena to speak. Rena heaved a small sigh, nodded as if she understood something, and looked at us like she always did.
There's one thing I want to say before anything else.
Oh yeah, for YouTube, we do not have our usual Rena here until about a half hour later, so... She was probably saying it to everybody, but since I'm standing in the middle, with her looking at me, I nodded to her to represent our agreement.
I think I did the right thing.
Her voice wasn't hoarse anymore. She sounded just like she always did.
I wonder how much we're allowed to struggle in order to be happy.
It sounded like a question, but nobody answered.
That's why I really like Mi-chan's club. The one rule is to do whatever it takes to win, right? I think that's wonderful. If we were only allowed to do nice things, and if there was a limit to how much we could struggle, people who aren't happy wouldn't be able to seize happiness at all.
So I guess this isn't a chapter redone this time? Because it sounds like she killed someone from how they're talking.
Misfortunes are like a chain reaction, I think. Once they begin, they're very, very hard to escape. In order to escape the chain of misfortunes, you need more than just luck or even assistance. I think you need to struggle as hard as you possibly can. You need to do your best. That's how you seize true happiness. That's what I believe. I remain.
Yes. Rena stopped talking, looked up, heaved a sigh, and opened her mouth again. Alright, heave a sigh.
I did it. But
Oh.
I'm not saying that I expect you to accept what I did.
There you go.
I know that was a very bad thing to do. Didn't you all look stunned a while ago? That tells me everything.
I've never seen her smile so self-derisively like this.
She did horrible things to the Colonel Sanders statue.
I have to wonder who she killed. That smile looked unbelievably painful. I could really feel how huge the distance between us was. There's nothing physically there, but it felt as if she's talking to us through iron bars or a chain link fence. That's how great the distance between us was.
But it's okay. There's nothing we can do about it. That's just how things are in this world. This bitch of an earth. If I were you, I'd probably look just as stunned, and I'd say something irresponsible and merciless.
She probably said that to hit back at us. We were just putting on a mask of sympathy, enjoying the spectacle of a clown on a stage. That's why she said that. You know, I'm starting to think there might be some contempt for the reader. I'm not sure.
Nah.
She probably expected us to say something in return. But none of us knew what to say. Rena looked disappointed for a moment, then turned and clambered on top of an abandoned car. Oh. Hold on. There we go. Then she spread her arms out and gave a little twirl, letting her skirt billow up before she grabbed both ends and gave us a graceful curtsy.
Well then, are you ready for a story? This is the story of how Rena Ryugu did her best.
I think this is definitely probably the thumbnail. Most likely. Possibly. There was no curtain or spotlight. There we go. She was atop an abandoned car amidst the trash piles, a stage specially made for her. We tried not to miss a word of what she was about to say. We believed that was the least we could do to not hurt her feelings. Chapter 6. Tsumi Horoboshi. Let's say it's a winter month like December right now. What would you do if, all of a sudden, you had a week of hot and humid days with crying cicadas? Would you still wear your coat and scarf? Absolutely not, right? Even though it's still June. It's already summer to us! It's happy, fun club time! Since we've been having hot days for so long. So, it's totally okay to do this kind of club activity in June. At my school, everybody usually does what they want in PE class, but today would be an exception. All my classmates were gathered in the schoolyard. Mion looked over everybody gathered there, then spoke up loudly. Oh god, the PE uniforms are back! Hey everyone! You ready? Okay, 3.
Yeah!
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 They all raised the water guns in their hands. It's okay to use water guns in June, because it's been so hot and humid.
It's okay.
It's okay!
I really wish they just used the regular Mion sprite that has a real fucking gun.
She's just still strapped.
She has
even
an
in her
unfair
swimsuit.
advantage! Disqualified! All my classmates were joining in, so it's gonna be a big water gun battle. I'm so excited! Alright, take it away, Goblin.
It is so exciting to do a club activity with everyone from class. Yeah, it's going to be so much fun to play outside with everybody together.
It's going to be fun for them, but we have to be serious because we can't lose.
Well, yeah. Oh, sorry. Right, Keiichi is, right. Hang on.
Well, yeah, for us club members, every game comes with a risk.
I think that last chapter rewired my brain. Exactly. I look forward to the punishment our more careless members are going to suffer. Good luck, everyone! As much as I enjoyed last chapter, I have to say I am excited that, I am not going to be voicing an isolated person and the narrator.
I'm so pumped! Everybody, listen up. Did you check all your guns? Are your tanks full?
I think I was Tomita. Or was it the other one? No, I was Okamura, right.
Was he the chubby one?
No, this is the skinny one. Glasses.
We are ready. Oh, We're all ready. My Barakun, or my Barasan, we're very good at gun battles.
Why are they good at gun battles? What do they mean by this?
It's probably not
yearn
important.
for the- Oh. See. Tomita and his friends play with water guns a lot, so they might have an advantage. It's a lame explanation. Just say that they're child soldiers.
We're different men today.
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun smiled confidently, holding their guns in a practiced manner. Their skills must give them confidence. They even looked different.
As we all know, Mion is going to be a tough opponent. I think Sadako and Rika-chan could be, too. What about you, Rena? You can move fast, but you could end up being their target as well, so be careful. You've been losing a lot of games lately and taking most of the punishments.
Did I even come through? It says that the recent games weren't my specialty, but Keiichi-kun, I think you've been losing a lot these days too, haven't you?
Don't worry, Mion. Soon the club game is going to be who can kill Teppei first, and we're going to win that one. You have no idea how miserable I was when I had to go home wearing a bra, and my mom saw me in it right before I was about to take it off. Ah!
My last punishment was as terrible as yours. I'm ruined for marriage after having to do that.
Why do they keep saying this? Sadako laughed at us loudly while we were shuddering at the memory of the cruel punishments we suffered in the past. Thank you.
Ha 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 ha. You've been low on both luck and spirit. I know why you've been losing so frequently. That's because, you see, you're both losers.
Facts, I guess.
She's right. Once you get used to losing, you just can't
Loser
stop.
cards destroyed.
After all those losses, your fighting spirit fades away. When you can't believe in yourself, nothing goes right, even if you're doing the same thing as everyone else.
You. Haven't you realized that Rena and I took those punishments on purpose because we wanted to spare you that fate? You should be thanking us, not calling us losers.
No. Oh, is that so? I'm very sorry for not thanking you enough then.
Sadako, you just added oil to the flames of my rage. I'll make you regret what you just said.
He's gonna beat up this child.
That's the spirit, Kei-chan. This old man hopes he can at least last long enough to serve as entertainment. Rena, you too. You'd be embarrassed if you were the first one to get shot. But I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen.
I too think Renaissance is going down first. Prepare yourself for a bad time.
Oh my god,
Oh my god, it's Sans! Sans! Sans!
Oh my god, I heard like your throat warble with that.
I was clearing my throat at the same time.
No, Mii-chan, Sadako-chan, you're so mean.
Keiichi, go for it. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. The music's a little bit loud. I'll just turn it down to like the same as this SFX. Mion and Sadako laughed at us as loud as they could, then moved on to tease their next target. Actually, maybe a little bit louder than that. Hold on. Yeah, I think that's a good middle ground.
Welcome.
Hello. Welcome back, Rena. You missed Rena possibly confessing to a murder, but that's in the future, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, future murders don't count.
Yeah. Left alone, all I could do was stomp on the floor in anger. You'll see it in the VOD.
He doesn't watch them.
Damn it! I'm going to win. I can't let them laugh at me like that again.
Oops.
What? I agree. It feels bad to have them laugh at us like that.
It's not only how it feels, it's also how they step on my pride. Damn it.
Like Michan said, it might be true that you can't stop losing once you get used to it. That's why we have to win today, no matter what. So we can get even.
Rena's eyes look different. She's usually a funny and weird person, but I know she has the determination to do what she needs to. When Rena looks like this, she can be a tough opponent.
Today, I'll follow the first club rule. I'm going to do everything I can to win.
Oh, you sound determined. You sound cool. But also as if you've been going easy on them before.
Rena smiled. Or maybe you could have called it a wicked grin. Like some kind of witch. She was serious. She was serious about what she said. I could tell that from her expression alone.
Why is she so serious?
Why so serious, Rena? Among all the club members, Rena is easily the most sensible one. The rule of our club is that we can do...
Is she?
Was that it? Okay. The rule of our club is that we can do anything in order to win. But she's the one who has moral qualms in doing it. That's why we rarely have a hard time against her, except for when she snaps. It's rare to hear her say that she won't go easy.
Damn it. When you grin like that, you leave me no choice. I have to be super serious about this too.
I always have to fight with all I have in our club, but I believe there's a time when I have to get super serious about it. I think today is the time.
Indeed.
Yes!
We pounded our fists together. Usually, when we really don't want to lose the game, one asks the other to work together, but Rena didn't ask this time. Which meant that she was going to try and defeat everybody by herself. No, not try. She was going to do it by herself.
She's going to obliterate Tepe.
She's gonna blast Tepe's brains out with a 12 gauge by herself. Rena looked really cool at that moment, but I wasn't scared. If she was seriously going to do it, I'd have to be serious and do it too. My fighting spirit had been dented after many losses, but it had begun to burn hot once more.
You look good too, Keiichi. Keiichi-kun. You're even scaring me a little. You look like you're going to defeat everybody all by yourself.
I know that's what you're going to do too.
That means we're going to fight against each other at the very end.
We would, if we defeated everybody else.
I hope you'll be the last one I have to fight against.
Yeah, me too.
We pounded our fists together again. I broke her knuckles.
Oh,
Does
like
every-
the hit Sonic character?
Yes, like the hit Sonic character. Does everyone remember the rules? You have to call it out when you get hit. Aw man, everyone's gonna be cheating. Just like in real life. Once you're hit, you can't shoot anyone. That doesn't even happen in real life. Even if you did, it wouldn't count.
Neon, I'd like to confirm the definition of being hit one last time.
When somebody shoots you with a water gun, you're hit. I'll break it down more for you, Keiichi. You're only hit when it's water from a water gun. In other words, you're not hit when somebody splashes you with a bucket of water.
Damn, no grenades allowed.
Only direct shots from a water gun count. I'm sure you're not so scared of Sadako-chan's trap attacks now, huh?
Ha ha ha! I will still have many kinds of traps ready for you. Rena-san, you'll be my first target.
Predicting it now, Sadako's gonna be the first one out.
I don't think so. You're not strong enough to take me down yet.
What did you just say?
Uh-huh. I can't believe Rena gave Sadako tit for tat. You can't say that. This is going to be fun.
No, you can't say that about it.
Don't you think so too, Kei-chan?
I don't think so. At least not for you, because all you'll be doing is choosing which of us is going to shoot you first. Keiichi seems determined to win.
Mion seemed to sense the fighting spirit in me and Rena. I could tell that she's as serious as we are, just from the way she looks. Alright, I like your spirit. Are you all ready to start? Everybody, get to your positions. The ones you drew by lot earlier. Everybody had to draw lots to pick a place to start the game from. It wouldn't be fun if everybody was close together at the beginning of the game. By the way, my starting position was behind the school building. When I drew this starting position, I thought about hiding until there were only a few people left like I did in our last game of tag. But a defensive tactic like that wasn't interesting to me. Okay, so the zombie tag happens in this timeline, which means he brought up Sadako's parents. Okay, noted. I hadn't been this excited in a long time.
What?
My leg... In the zombie tag, the thing Keiichi does is he says Sadako's parents are at the front gate. I thought that might be important, maybe. Anyway. My legs were shaking with the excitement. It was my first time experiencing that kind of feeling. I could hear Mion's countdown from some distance away. 3, 2, 1. A single shot of a toy pistol echoed. With that sound, I was already running around the building. There had to be some underclassmen nearby. I'd usually assume that somebody else would take care of them, but this time was different. They stood frozen in fear as I ran towards them, screaming at the top of my voice. They took a moment to quickly decide whether to fight or to run away, and in that moment, I shot one after another.
Why were there real gunshot sound effects?
He shot them dead.
They have real guns.
Oh. Sorry guys, you just got unlucky with where you started.
I felt bad for them because they lost the game so quickly, so I rubbed their heads to cheer them up, and then took away their water guns. Yes, that was the key factor in this game. You can't put very much water in a water gun. With 10 people around you in a gun battle, the water would be gone in a minute. I abandoned the gun I used to shoot them, held one of their guns in each hand, and scoped out the schoolyard. Just like I expected, there was an intense battle happening there. In the short time it took me to take care of the area behind the school building, it seems like most of my classmates were already shot. I wasn't surprised though. I kind of knew it'd happen. You need to have a high skill to fight in the open schoolyard. Especially when most of the club members were there. It must have been like a battle of elephants and ants.
What is it that Mion's holding?
Mion was holding a different water gun from the one she had when the game started. She was now holding
Using
one that
her
looked
own
like a
gun.
huge machine gun. The fucking real gunshot sounds. If this is like all a hallucination and they're actually in the fucking trenches, I'm gonna lose it. Anyway, its range capability. It's pump-action shooting, and the amount of water it can hold were way beyond comparison. There were no restrictions on what kind of water guns we can use today. For now, I'm just going to accept it as it's just funny to use real gun sounds here. If it's actually what I just said, I'm going to fucking lose it. Actually, I should have just left it at I'm going to fucking. Anyway, as long as it's a water gun, we were allowed to use any kind. Most of us have a normal pistol-style water gun from a local toy store or something similar. I would have bought a bigger one like Mion's if they'd had one. But they weren't in stock and I'd have to order it in. In other words, Mion ordered hers a long time ago, just for today. She's always well prepared when it comes to winning. Also, this is so intense for a water gun battle. She must have thought that we wouldn't allow. I mean, it is an intense water gun battle considering they brought real guns. She must have thought we wouldn't allow her to use the big water gun if she showed it off before the game started. So she must have hidden it somewhere. It looks like most of our classmen were shot right after the game started. Only a few were still alive, trying to survive as long as they could by using the heavy construction equipment as a shield. Mion mercilessly shot at them from various angles to make them come out from behind the shield. Stop hiding, cowards! Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun were trying their best to resist her attack from behind their shield. It looked like they had no chance against her, but that actually wasn't true. After all, the two of them were only still alive because of all their experience in water gun battles.
Still alive.
They survived the first few minutes of her assault, even though 99% of their classmates didn't, and they were still surviving at that very moment. Mion, however, is also a battle-hardened soldier. She used the advantage of her big water tank, and gradually but certainly drove them into a corner. It was only a matter of time until she broke them down.
We got it. It's not fair. She has machine gun.
All we have to do is survive until our...
I don't know why I'm doing that voice.
All we have to do is survive until our tank runs low. We don't stand a chance against her when she's shooting at us like this.
I don't even remember the voice I was doing for this kid.
Before?
They tried to hold out against her, but all they could do now was to keep running behind cover as Mion strafed closer and closer to them. They wanted to use their 2-against-1 advantage, but it seemed like they wouldn't even get that chance. If they tried attacking recklessly, one of them might get shot, and the other would have no chance of winning. So they grew more cautious, placing their bets on their final chance, but that caused their offense to wane. Oh my god! Of course, Mion saw through their plan with an Ace Attorney cut-in. She was purposely provoking them so that they'd lose their patience and start attacking her relentlessly. Mion circled around the construction equipment, and now she was standing with her back toward me. If I went up against her with her machine gun fair and square, I wouldn't stand a chance. So, attacking from behind would be the only way for me to defeat her. Even though she was in a defenseless position, there was some distance between us. I was still too far away, but it would be better to attack her now than take her head on. Don't hesitate, Keiichi. You won't have this chance again. I stepped out from my hiding place and ran as fast as I could towards her, with 2 water guns in my hands.
Dual wielding.
Instead of approaching slowly and silently, I screamed at the top of my lungs.
Whooooryaaaaaah! Mion!
What? There you are, Kei-chan. Mion seemed a little shocked by my surprise attack, but she immediately pulled herself together. She knew the advantages of her weapon. But she didn't shoot me just yet. She held back, luring me closer. Mion was well aware of how much water she had left. If she had the same kind of water gun as me, she would have had the same ranged capability. We would have had the same ranged capability. So, it would have been down to our technique to decide the winner. If she was fighting against one of our underclassmen, she could have defeated them easily. Mion immediately calculated her chance of winning against me, and figured out that her only chance was to use the advantage of her water gun. She saw the eye of the tiger in me. The eye of the tiger in me, and recalculated her chances of winning in a split second. Really, I can admire how fast she does those things. I ran at top speed to shorten the distance between us. Our strength should have been equal. I had 2 water guns with full tanks, and she had a machine gun with a half-empty tank. We both waited for the perfect moment. Your fighting spirit deserves my respect and my ace attorney cut-in, Kei-chan. I'm not sure if I would have been a match for you today if I didn't have this gun.
Disappointed in you, Mion. Your calculations are off today. Did you say you thought you could beat me? Because you don't stand a chance.
The moment we stepped within range, Mion and I pulled our triggers at the same time. Mion set her sights squarely on me while I was trying to shoot and run at the same time. Her shot would obviously be more accurate than mine. My shot of water flew towards nowhere. Mion didn't even need to duck. But Mion's shot made a beautiful arc straight towards my chest. I could see the line of water coming straight at me, but I was too unstable to dodge. Mion had no doubt that she got me. You need more than spirit to defeat me. I knew you'd be the first to go down.
Still disappointed in you, Mion. Your calculations are really off today. I'm activating my long second.
Bullshit!
weren't even
You
there for
can't
that.
activate your long second! You can't dodge that shot! It'll go straight through you, and you'll regret the moment you chose to come at me rather than screaming. Or yet you chose to come at me screaming rather than creeping up from behind. You're really disappointing me today, Mion. You could have figured it out if you just spent one more second to think. You could have figured out the reason why I didn't creep up on you, but screamed as loud as I could instead. Mion noticed my surprise attack and turned around to face me. In other words, she turned her back on the opponent she was fighting earlier. Those opponents heard my scream and saw that she had turned her back on them. What? What's this? Mion noticed her back was wet and cold. She finally understood that the underclassmen she was attacking just earlier had shown their fangs and attacked her from behind. I blocked her water shot with my arm, right before it hit my chest. The line of water was broken into droplets and splattered away.
He parried it.
Doesn't even matter.
It doesn't even matter. The hit
What
doesn't count.
change?
The hit doesn't count. She's dead. Anyway. Damn
Like,
it!
it doesn't-
I got hit first, so my shot didn't count.
He parried it.
You took too long to figure it out. Now get down, Mion.
Mion squatted down and covered her head. Now it was me versus Tomine-kun and Okamura-kun. Their reflexes weren't so bad. They knew well that I'd be their next target after Mion was gone. They didn't feel sorry at all for attacking me right after I just saved them from their predicament. I can respect the cruelty and just how quickly they shifted gears. They may one day be able to join our club if they keep refining their sense and skill.
My next target, my bicep. Let's get him.
It's 1 against 2. We can take him.
They were, however, one step behind me. It was already too late. For them, Mion was their first target and I was next. But I was different. Oh my god, I accidentally skipped a ton of shit. I don't even know what button I pressed to do that. But I was different. My first target was them from the start. I didn't even see Mion as my target to begin with, because I knew they'd take care of her. I was pointing my guns at them long before they moved their sights from Mion to me. It seemed like they noticed at the last moment that both of my guns had been pointing at them from the beginning. Which meant it was already too late for them.
Whooooryaaaaaah!
He
He
is
loves
this his
saying
new
this.
catchphrase?
New catchphrase.
Tally ho, too.
Ho.
I jumped over Mion, rolled on the ground, and landed on my feet. I also had some intense Photoshop zoom-in effects. I looked elegant as an athlete who just finished a perfect performance. I had a gun in each of my hands, and with those guns, I shot them each in the middle of their chests.
So fast.
How could the two of us lose against one?
He's There's too many of them.
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun fell to their knees in disappointment. I can't believe you did all this, Kei-chan. I guess I'm off today, like you said. Mion wiped the dirt off her knees, looking frustrated.
Don't worry, it wasn't you.
Then why did I lose?
That's simple.
I twirled my guns at the tips of my fingers.
I have to win sometimes in order to keep looking so cool.
Oh, he's so
Aura
cool!
farming timeline.
There were only a few people left alive, but plenty of time left to aura farm. Rena, Sadako, and myself. Rena and Sadako were fighting fiercely. Were they evenly matched? No. Sadako was pushing her hard. Moving fast, she was driving Rena into a corner. Rena was usually gentle and slow, but today she was different. She was very serious today, and yet Sadako was still overwhelming her. She's a tough customer even without her tricky traps.
Haha. Do you remember threatening me earlier? I suppose you were just bluffing.
You move well. But I'm still going to win.
Sadako kept moving around, piling on pressure in order to pin Sadako down and blow her brains out. I mean,
What?
shoot her with water.
What?
He's writing fanfiction as we read.
Listen, I'm allowed to do this during the goofy scenes, it's fine. She kept shooting, so her tank must have been almost empty, but her shots were still sharp and fast. I noticed a bucket near her feet, which was full of many water guns. I understood seeing that. She had been taking guns from others who were already out of the game. In this battle, reloading bullets, water, was more crucial than the actual shooting. The hole that you put water
I
into
appreciate
this
the parentheses.
The hole that you put water into on these guns is rather small. To put water through it from a faucet takes time and requires a certain amount of skill. In a battle like this, it would be almost suicidal. I understand that well, so I've been taking guns from the people I defeated. But I could only hold one in each hand. Sadako used a bucket to overcome the limit. Then it looked like she only had one water gun. I assumed she had two earlier, but she must have used a lot of water during her long battle with Sadako. It looked like she was trying to save her water for the right moment, but with Sadako's fierce attacks, it was obvious that it was only a matter of time before Rena was driven into a corner. However, Rena is also quite skilled. She only pretended to be driven into a corner, but she was actually luring Sadako to a place where she'd have the advantage. There was a narrow, twisting path near the gymnasium warehouse behind the school building. With Rena's water levels running low, she'd want to turn things around with a single, close-range shot. That narrow path was a perfect place for her to do that.
Wrong. You're slowing down a little. Getting tired?
I appreciate your concern, but I'm not tired at all. I think you should worry more about your remaining water. You haven't shot back at me for a while. Your tank is empty, I suppose.
If you think so, why don't you stop hiding and show your face?
I'll pass. I'm aware you've been holding on to your last shot.
One shot is all I need. I'll be nice and shoot you in the forehead. I don't want to get your clothes wet after all.
I never imagined I could have such a thrilling battle with you, Rena-san. However, with the amount of water you have remaining, I doubt you have enough pressure to make that last shot go far.
Sadako was right about that. Rena had just enough water to make one last shot. As the amount of water left in the tank dwindles, the range of the shots you can make shortens. That makes the last shot the shortest and weakest of them all. Regardless of her absolutely disadvantageous situation, Rena didn't look frustrated. I could tell she had no intention to lose. It was almost like she didn't even see Sadako as a threat.
You picked the perfect location for yourself, did you not? I have to tread cautiously.
Sadako seemed to understand how dangerous Rena's last shot was going to be better than I did, since she was the one actually fighting against her.
I don't play chess very often, but I believe this kind of situation is called a stalemate, is it not?
Sadako took out another gun with a full tank, and shortened the distance between them slowly and carefully. A gun with a full tank doesn't only have a long range. It also has enough power to make shots more accurate. If they shot at each other in a frontal attack, Sadako would have a 99% chance to win. Even so, Sadako was still afraid of Rena's last shot. Sadako shortened the distance even further, smiling as if unafraid, but I could tell she was actually full of fear. Sadako compared the situation to chess earlier, but it wasn't exactly the same. It was more like mahjong. In chess, you can use some pieces to drive the opponent's king into a corner, but in this case, there were only Rena and Sadako. You can lose some of your pieces in order to achieve a win, but Sadako doesn't have any pieces other than herself. A king can't drive the other king into a corner alone. That's called a stalemate. That's why while at first glance it looked like Sadako has the absolute advantage, they're actually on equal footing.
Let's finish this. It's not like us to wait for the bell to ring to bring an end to this battle.
You're right. Let's do this.
That's strange.
I'm going in.
That's strange, I thought. Sadako is going in! Oh my god! Rena wouldn't have to move just on a dare from Sadako. What kind of plan did she have? Rena had been hiding behind cover for a while, but she came out without hesitation. I noticed something right away. Rena had a different gun! Sadako seemed to notice it as well.
Planned to hide here when my water ran low. I hid a gun in advance.
Damn, she's good! In using a trap at the last moment for a come-from-behind victory, it was as though she was taking Sadako's best skill from her and firing it right back. Sadako no longer had any advantages now that the both of them were pointing their guns at each other with full tanks. But she still looked confident. What was going on? Did she have some kind of plan too?
The gun you're holding right now is very important to me.
What do you mean?
You would have kept waiting for your perfect shot and wouldn't have come out of hiding if you didn't have that gun.
At that moment, lightning ran through my brain, and I instantly understood the situation. Of course! Rena was in a disadvantageous situation earlier, but it was actually the same for Sadako, since she didn't have a chance to make her shot while Rena was in hiding. Rena had remained cautious in order to hit her last shot, and that made it difficult for Sadako to attack her. However, what if Rena didn't need to take the last shot for a come-from-behind victory? No, I said it wrong. What if Rena got a new gun with a full tank? She'd stop hiding and come out to fight against Sadako.
You see, I knew from the beginning that you'd run over here in order to obtain that gun.
Oh, is one of them gonna shoot each other while they're talking? Or are they just gonna let each other monologue? Let Sadako talk crap, Rena. Because it would be unsportsmanlike, and as we all know, Keiichi is not above, or he is definitely above that.
Keiichi's in the water sports chair right now.
Oh my god. You don't have to listen to her. Just shoot her right away. Rena thought the same
Any
thing.
comments from our correspondent?
What?
Any comments from our correspondent
Oh.
about
No.
the water sports chair? Oh, okay.
Rena
I
thought
like
the
how
same thing.
well you took to the role.
Rena thought the same. Well, I mean, if I fight against it, you guys are just gonna say it more. Rena thought the
I
same
mean, I guess
thing.
that's fair.
She shot at Sadako without any hesitation. But she frowned in confusion a moment after. What was going on? She couldn't shoot? Was her water gun
carried it.
broken? Or did somebody break it?
Didn't you know that you can easily break a water gun by putting a little bit of sand in an empty tank and pulling the trigger several times? Ho 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 ho.
I actually didn't know that. I'm gonna keep that in mind next time I need to beat a bunch of children at water guns.
Just sabotage a bunch of children.
You knew I was hiding my trump card here and pulled a cheap trick like that? Huh?
I told you, you only set one small trap at the last moment. That is the beauty of traps.
When it comes to traps, Sadako remained a notch above Rena after all. I couldn't believe Sadako figured out Rena's plan in advance and set a trap to counter it. Rena, you made a big mistake. You should have kept the old gun with you. You could have at least made that last shot. But it's too late now for you to pick it up again. Rena was in a worse situation than she was before. She couldn't even take another shot.
Be prepared. You told me earlier that you'd shoot me in the forehead, did you not? Well, I will at least be kind enough to do you the same favor.
Sadako slowly narrowed her distance again and pointed the muzzle at Rena's forehead. Rena still didn't look like she'd given up. She still thought the game was undecided.
Sadako-chan, you're not as good as you think you are.
Owned.
What did you say?
Is this gonna turn into some Samurai Jack shit where it's like, I knew that you knew that I knew that you knew that you would cheat? Anyway.
So,
If you got me with your trap, it'd be your right as the winner to allow yourself the room to breathe and smile like you're doing right now. That was a sentence. But all you've done is drive me into a tough spot. You haven't killed me yet. Don't you think it's a little too early for you to act like you've already got me?
Oh ho ho! I thought you were going to say something much scarier than that. It makes no difference, because I'm going to get you right now.
If I were you, I'd just shoot rather than keep talking. You know why? Because if I didn't, I'd lose.
good point.
Lose? Are you talking about me? I highly doubt you can fight with a jammed water gun.
Do you remember the rule? If you're hit when it's water from a water gun.
She's just gonna dump it out on her.
Ah. So what are you saying?
When I heard her saying that, I started running. My target was Rena. Sadako was already dead to me. Why? She was going to be shot by Rena within the second.
I'm absolutely no idea what you're referring to, Rena-san. What do you think you can do with a jammed water gun?
As long as I have water in my gun, I can still fight. Don't you get it yet?
Rena raised her broken water gun up high and smashed its handle on the wall of the school building as hard as she could. The plastic broke easily and water flowed out of it.
As long as the water from the gun hits you, you're dead. It doesn't matter where the water comes out.
Rena was right. She just saved herself by thinking it through. If she was using a real gun, bullets would only come out from one end of the gun. But this was a water gun and not a real gun. Trust me. She could make her bullets, water in this case, come out from any place, not just the barrel of the gun.
Parentheses, water gun.
Sadako finally realized that she was standing defenselessly in front of Rena. Sadako's trap was successful, but she overestimated its effect. She should have just shot Rena without hesitation before Rena noticed her new water gun was jammed. She was going to fail because she had grown overconfident of her victory. A second before Sadako pulled the trigger, Rena swung her water gun as if slashing Sadako with a sword. Or maybe a hatchet of some kind. Sadako fired her bullets, but it was too late. A second before Rena would be shot down, a blade of water hit Sadako in the face. No, not hit. It cut her face open. Metaphorically speaking.
Your endgame wasn't good enough.
Can't believe I lost.
Rena ran towards Sadako, who was standing still in shock, and took her water gun. Rena knew I was her last target, and that I was running towards her.
Rena!
Rena, using her superior mobility, began to duck and weave.
You have superior mobility?
We were evenly matched.
Perk during character creation.
I mean, to be fair, Keiichi is more about book smarts, and Rena is a small-town girl. Kind of makes sense.
Is Keiichi about book smarts?
Very explicitly, yes, he is.
Yeah, he is.
Like, I understand that he's dumb as fuck in 90% of the story, but it is a part of his character that he is book smart. Anyway, we were evenly matched. Neither of us neglected to make any effort possible to take advantage of the situation.
I knew it'd end up being a one-on-one battle with you. I knew you wouldn't disappoint me.
I'm seeing you in a new light today. I didn't know you had the guts.
Oh, CG!
So Tim.
They,
I like to have
screenshot
different
this.
colored guns.
Keiichi looks like
Keiichi looks
he's
like he
from,
just has like a lock.
DeviantArt post.
Yeah.
Rather than a new light, I'd like you to see me in a romantic way.
I can try if you let me win.
No thanks.
Okay, there we go. We circled around the construction equipment, trying to take shots at each other. Hold on, I need to do something real quick with this shit. What the fuck? Wow, this program sucks ass now. Anyway, we circled around the construction equipment, trying to take shots at each other. We were both sweating like crazy. But I didn't feel tired. Big drops of sweat tickled as they ran down my body. Rapid bursts of water flew across both of our paths. Neither of us had the advantage or disadvantage. I didn't feel elated that I might win or frustrated that I might lose. I was just enjoying this battle with Rena. It was like a dance. A dance that I couldn't dance alone. A dance that I could only dance with an opponent. Rena sure is sharp when she gets serious. It's giving me chills.
Keiichi-san is good too. He's evenly matched with her.
Can't tell who's going to win.
In fact, none of the observers could tell who was going to win. Neither could we. We had no idea who was going to win. We had no idea when this battle would end. I didn't know why, but it was great fun to just fight against Rena, and I didn't even care whether I won or lost. In fact, I never even wanted it to end.
Well, it's just like baseball. It never ends.
Exactly.
It's true!
As we fired at each other, both of our tanks emptied, shortening our range. Inevitably, it became more and more like a melee than a gun battle. We fired our water guns as if trying to cut each other with blades of water, swinging the gun like a sword. We both came up with the idea to swing the gun hard, to generate centrifugal force, in order to increase the range of our attacks. I dived to duck her shot. I rolled on the ground and landed on my feet. I ducked her shot again and swung my gun like a sword. Who could have imagined that our club's water gun battle would turn into a one-on-one close combat like this? Absolutely nobody. I'm not gonna zoom out again.
Oh, you think so too, Rena?
You too, Keiichi-kun?
We're both breathing hard, calculating the timing needed to take a closer step. And then, we both grinned wickedly at each other.
This is so fun. I don't want it to ever end.
Don't hate me if you lose.
No, never. I hate myself for ending this game. But I know I won't be the one crying in the end.
I don't know about that. Your feet are getting weak, like they're made of straw.
Whoops.
Shut up! Whooooryaaaaaah!
It's his signature catchphrase.
Tally-ho!
He's always been saying this.
He's always been saying Whooooryaaaaaah!
Right at the time he killed Tepe, he was like, Warrior!
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I remember it.
Wow, they both look so cool.
My bow, son! Go!
Ryuga-san, you can get him.
I became relaxed enough to enjoy the battle, and finally realized that many of our classmates were watching our one-on-one fight. I barely had any water left. I would have to make the next shot count, or I was done for. It seemed like Rena was in the same situation, too.
The next shot will decide it. I wish we could fill up our tanks and keep doing this forever.
Well, people enjoy things because they end eventually. Flowers are beautiful, especially because they wither.
I see. That's one way to look at it.
It's been fun fighting against you, but this is it!
Indeed. Sorry, but I'm going to end this battle.
Good luck, Keiichi-kun!
Don't cry when you lose.
Let's do this!
Hell yeah. Whoa! He just loves saying shit.
Wow.
Whooooryaaaaaah!
Which one of them won?
The cries of the cicadas and the quiet echoed in the quiet schoolyard. They sounded like the hand of a watch ticking away the seconds. Neither one of us moved. We took our final shots and now stood motionless. It looked like one of those duels in Western movies.
Who hit the other first?
I don't know. I couldn't see it.
It's like for a normal voice to that.
Our classmates
Tommy
broke the
Dickon
silence
remembering he has to
first.
do the accent because he's in public.
That was Okamura.
Oh, whatever.
Our,
I mean,
class-
close enough.
our classmates broke the silence first.
It's actually Tomitake.
They finally realized that our intensely beautiful one-on-one battle was over. Alright, Tomitake, take it away.
Class brass. What is your decision?
Mion, in turn, realized that she had to deliver a verdict to end the game. But she was just as stunned as the others, and it took her a moment to recover. Mion was taking time to render her verdict. In fact, Rena and I didn't know who won either. My last shot flew fast and splashed sideways, as if a blade had cut her chest. I knew that for sure. But at the same moment, Rena's shot hit me in the shoulder. Whoever shot the other first wins. But we didn't know if it was me or her. That's why we stood motionless, waiting for the verdict to be delivered.
Can you see it, Rika?
I can't tell.
Class Prez, who won?
Everybody held their breath, waiting for Mion to call it, and for Okamura to shut the fuck up.
Class clown Okamura.
Rena and I kept staring at each other. The spectators were the only ones who were interested in who the winner was. To us, it wasn't that important. We had a great battle. We both really wanted to do better than the other. We both wanted to call it a tie. For this great battle, settling for a tie would be the best and most proper option. In other words, this one-on-one fight wasn't a battle to decide the winner. It seems everybody is thinking the same way.
Me.
Yeah,
They can't move if you don't deliver a verdict.
yeah. Mion hates to settle for a tie because she loves to draw a line between superiors and inferiors. She tends to settle for a tie when deciding who the loser is because it's more fun to have as many people as possible suffer the punishment. But she's never settled for a tie for but she's never settled for a tie between winners before. I don't know why I got so tongue twisted on that one. Mion holds a special feeling towards the meaning of being number one. Everybody continued holding their breath, awaiting her verdict. Please make it a tie. Everybody wished for that in their hearts. Mion was hesitating to make the decision. She could have chosen a winner more easily if one of us did even a little bit better than the other. But even if one of us did a little better than the other, I feel like nothing fits better than settling for a tie. The two of you did great today. Mion finally started speaking. Keiichi and Rena, you showed us significant spirit and skill today. The explosive power you showed us was so beautiful that it's beyond even the highest praise I can ever give. It's very difficult for me to decide who the winner should be after watching such an amazing battle.
Then, you mean we have two winners? They let you have two?
I don't like to have two winners. That's not really the point of our club. However, they were both so good that it's very hard for me to decide who was better. So, I'm going to call it a tie for today. And I'll have another battle some other time to decide the winner. I kind of figured that would happen. I expected she might settle for a tie, but I never thought she'd make us have another battle.
But Bess, you're awesome. You're so cool.
Especially when he kept shouting "Whooooryaaaaaah" over and over again.
Wasn't Tomita the one cheering for Rena?
Think so?
I think you
Point of
just passed
sports
it.
is to always pick the team that wins.
Too far back.
Yeah, number one rule.
Yugi-san, you gave me chills. It was like, you set our hearts on fire.
The classmates rushed towards us and praised us for showing them something that cool. Because we were just a couple of cool kids. Rena and I were finally released from the tension of battle and dropped to our knees.
Too bad. We tried. We tied.
Yeah, I can't wait for our next battle.
Can you give me your hand?
Of course. I was gonna ask you the same thing.
We both smiled at each other. It was the first time we ever hit it off like this.
That aside,
She's pulled a fast one, hasn't she?
What do you mean?
Mii-chan's trying to get away without suffering the punishment while we're distracted.
Ah.
She was just trying to sound cool, but the main reason she delivered that verdict was to protect herself.
Yeah. Hey!
She's running away! Looks like my guess was right. She's so obvious.
The bell rang, a sign that class was over, while we all laughed at Mion.
Where's Mion going? Bingo?
She's going to the torture dungeon. She has to
I mean, that's
take
place
some
an
more
old
of
man would
Shion's fingernails. After that,
Good job out there, you two. Here, use this towel. Five ellipses.
thank you. Rika-chan held out a towel with a big smile
your
on
drink.
her face. However, Rena and I stepped back and pointed our water guns at her.
Me. I was already shot many times. I told everybody I was already hit, but nobody believed me.
Rika-chan was soaking wet. Well, nobody believed her because she really could be that sneaky, pretending that she was hit in order to stay in the game.
It's your own fault that nobody believes you. Sometimes it's hard to believe anything you say.
Beep. Everybody's so mean to me. I feel lonely. I'm lonely like a poor kitten crying in a cardboard box because nobody wants her. Me.
Everybody's so mean to me.
Boom! The sound came from Rena's head. I saw a
Rena had
circle of
exploded.
smoke
Her
coming out of
mind.
it.
Spontaneous combustion.
Rena must
Mind
have Rena must have pictured Rika-chan meowing like a kitten in a cardboard box. Wait a second. No. No, they're not doing this. They can't. They can't do this.
No, don't ruin Rika for marriage again.
They're gonna bring up Schrodinger's cat. No.
Rika-chan is an abandoned kitten. I'm taking her home with me.
Ow! Oh! Ouch! Beep beep! Boom! Rena, you're ruining how cool we looked earlier! Rena was back to her normal self, and jumped on Rika-chan like a chameleon capturing its prey. Rika-chan struggles to get away.
Come on, everyone. Get back to your classroom now.
Chie-sensei clapped her hands and yelled at us from the window of the teacher's office.
Let's go. Warrior.
Everyone exchanged smiles and ran back to the classroom.
He's gonna tally ho all over the place this chapter, I just know it.
No, he's gonna Whooooryaaaaaah! New tips unlocked.
Factual.
Pleasant weather. Oh
If
boy.
it's a song about summer, it's objectively wrong.
No fucking way, that's the achievement name! Oh my god!
Warrior?
No, the achievement name is The Great Water Gun Disaster!
Oh.
Oh, so this is why Keiichi gets murdered later in the chapter, I see.
Exactly.
Pleasant weather. Here we go.
Achievement name should have been Tally Ho.
I
Would've been more
think so,
fitting.
yeah.
I think every single phrase for the rest of the novel should just be replaced with either Warrior or Tally Ho, depending on the mood.
I agree. Like
Just
Tally
turn Keiichi
Ho.
into a Pokemon.
Like Tally Ho is when he's going in, right? Because it's like Tally Ho. But Whooooryaaaaaah
going in.
is for when he's going in, because he's going in. You know what I'm
No,
saying?
he's going out.
He's a Pokemon, so he's originally a Tally Ho, but he evolves into a Warrior.
So true.
That's why he only started saying it in this chapter.
So true. Anyway, one reason I like my house is because it has good ventilation. As long as there's a nice breeze, I don't have to rely on a fan to keep me cool. Unfortunately, I do. I can take down my futon from the windowsill, place my cushion near the open window, and enjoy the cool breeze of the evening. According to my page-a-day calendar, it's June 1983 today. While it was still June, it seemed like summer skipped the rainy season and was already coming around the corner. This was very abnormal, apparently. Even if it was abnormal weather that only comes around once in 100 years, if it was supposed to come in June of 1983, then it wasn't so much of a big deal. It was inevitable. On the other hand, the sudden evening shower on the way home from school was more unpredictable than anything else. Every day had been in perfect harmony, as if it was all carefully planned. It felt like something good was going to happen this year. How should I put it? It's like the feeling I get when I roll a 6 on the first throw of a board game and start off with a huge lead.
Oh,
When it comes
playing
to it,
Pokemon Kingdom.
He's such a
So
Candyland
true.
fan.
he loves 100% orange juice. When it comes to a die, the more you roll it, the more the total averages out. We actually roll a die many times every day of our lives. So, it's not like one stroke of luck is really a big deal to be overly happy with. If I roll a 6 on my first throw and a 1 on my next throw, the total is 7. If you believe in fate, you might say there's a higher possibility of a 1 to come up on the If you believe in fate, you might say there's a higher possibility of a 1 to come up on the die. Jesus Christ. But you can never actually tell what number you will roll. That's what fate is all about. You might roll a 6 again. The chance of rolling a 6 twice in a row is 1 out of 36, but if you look at each throw one by one, there's only a 1/6 chance of that miracle. The glass wind chime Sadako put up yesterday was making a refreshing sound. Wait, is this not Keiichi? Is this Rika? I'm confused. I guess the implication
was
is that was
talking about-
Rika?
No, that was U.S. President Gerald Ford.
Oh,
keep up.
okay. Gotcha.
Are you even paying any attention?
You can tell because the narrator was talking about Joe Biden's weather machine that he uses to conjure hurricanes all over the U.S. It's real.
True.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Whoa, no rad.
No, I think it is pretty rad, actually.
Okay. I awoke from my dream, still feeling excited. I must have had a very happy dream. I already forgot what it was about, but it felt as if there was a switch that automatically made me forget my dreams when I opened my eyes. All I could remember is that it was a happy dream. I looked at the ceiling and enjoyed the happy feeling for a while. It was Sunday today. Outside the window, I could hear morning birdsong that sounded totally different from what I heard on weekdays. The morning birdsong on weekdays sounds like they're in a rush, as if telling me to hurry to school. But on Sunday, it's different. I could tell that the birds are singing simply because they want to tell everybody how great a morning it is. I even felt like the birds that sing on weekdays must be different from the birds that sing on... Oh my god, why am I... Okay, maybe I need to take a break to get some water. Let me just chug my glass. Water drinking ASMR. Okay, there we go. I even felt like the birds that sing on weekdays must be different birds from the ones that sing on Sunday. I wonder if there really are birds that only sing on Sunday. It sounds like a very luxurious job for some reason. It's a waste to listen to such a valuable bird song when you're not quite awake. As I fully awaken, my normal, crude personality takes over, and I start feeling stupid to even think that there might be birds that don't sing only on Sunday.
Aww.
As I yawned and stretched, my blood started circulating through my entire body. It felt good. I turn over and look at the clock, which says it's past 10 a.m. I used to go to my cram school on Sunday at 10 a.m. That was before I moved to Hinamizawa. My parents made me go to several cram schools back then. I remember that the one I had to go to on the first and third of Sundays of the month was the hardest one of all, because I had to change trains several times to get there. I was never allowed to sleep in so late back then. My mom always woke me up early so that I didn't miss my classes. That's probably why I always dreamed of being able to wake up whenever I wanted on a Sunday. Needless to say, I don't feel that way anymore now that I have moved to Hinamizawa. After all, I can always sleep till noon on Sunday now. My life has changed completely since I moved here. Before, I used to think that living in the countryside would be really inconvenient. To be honest, I wasn't even interested in living here. But it was only the first few days that I felt that way. Now I don't feel attached to life in the city or its conveniences. When I think about what part of my life in Hinamizawa I'm the most attached to, I'd have to say it's probably my friends. I guess the reason why I'm being so sentimental is probably because I had so much fun yesterday in the water gun fight with all my classmates. Despite my age, I got so into it and had so much fun. I bet the kids in the city wouldn't be able to play like that. No, I should say they wouldn't even want to in the first place. They wouldn't even realize how exciting a simple water gun fight could be. I went downstairs and saw my parents watching a serious TV program, arguing about the topic together. First of all, telephone service charges in Japan are way too expensive. It's because the state has a monopoly.
Private companies are profit-oriented organizations. They're not exactly charitable. I wonder if they can maintain uniform service nationwide.
The experts on TV were arguing about the same thing. It seems like there's a possibility that the telephone service will get privatized. I'm too young to understand how privatization could make things better.
Okay.
But I can easily assume that people will start talking about privatizing the postal services in the near future, too. My parents were arguing about the topic fiercely, but they got along very well. Let's put it this way. They get along well, and that's why they argue. I don't remember seeing them getting along this well when we were living in the city. This is probably one of the things that got better since we moved to Hinamizawa. A cold relationship between parents doesn't bring any benefits to their kids.
Oh, Keiichi, you're up early today. Do you want to eat breakfast?
No thanks. I'm going out today, so I don't need anything.
Are you going out with your friends? Is it those club activities you always talk about?
No, it's not a club activity today. It's the punishment for the game we played yesterday.
Someone rang the doorbell. I looked at the clock and noticed it's time to meet Rena. I guess I'd spent too much time enjoying waking up late. I ran upstairs to get a change of clothes. I quickly changed and ran to the front door. Rena was chatting with my parents. I always feel uncomfortable when my parents talk to my friends. I'm afraid they'll say something embarrassing about me. If they told Rena that I wet my bed till I was X years old or something, she wouldn't wait until
X.
Monday to tell everybody in my school, or maybe everybody in Hinamizawa.
Hey, Rena. Good morning. Sorry for making you wait.
Keiichi-kun.
Rena and my parents looked at me and laughed. I said good morning, and they laughed. I guess I was too late. My parents must have already told Rena some embarrassing secrets about me. I don't want my parents to tell her anything else, so I put on my shoes in a rush and pushed Rena out of the house. My parents waved at us, smiling.
A nice day. Rena-chan, please take care of Keiichi.
Don't worry. I'll take good care of Keiichi-kun.
I have no idea why you have to do that. I don't need you to take care of me.
I dragged Rena away from the house, and we were on our way. We rode our bicycles to the town of Okinomiya. It's a long way away. It's an easy ride to the town because it's mostly downhill. But needless to say, it's a hard ride on the way back. I felt like Rena was giggling whenever she looked at me. I badly wanted to know what kind of embarrassing information my parents had fed her before I came downstairs. I tried to give her a new subject to talk about in order to get whatever she heard from my parents out of her mind.
How come you're so close to my folks?
Well, we are very close because we talk a lot.
When do you talk to my parents? I've never seen you having a conversation.
I see your mother a lot at the grocery store. There's a lot on special bargain and extra point days.
Oh, yeah. My mom keeps a close eye on those. She sticks notes like that on the refrigerator. They're always all about when and where she can get the things cheaper.
Whenever I see her at the store, we talk about what we're making for dinner that night, and we do the shopping together. A few days ago, she told me that curry sauce was on sale, and that she was going to have curry and rice for dinner that night, so I did the same.
I remember we had curry and rice the day before yesterday. So you had curry and rice that day too, huh?
Yeah, you had pork curry, didn't you? Pork was on sale that day, so your mom and I both bought some. So when I was eating my curry at home, I knew you were having the same dinner. Oh.
Hey, Keiichi, remember that one time in chapter 1 when I stopped time in the grocery store?
No, I don't remember anything like that happening in Chapter 1. What are you talking about?
Pork bone, Keiichi-kun.
So she knows what I'm eating for dinner almost every day. It didn't bother me.
Didn't bother me. Whatever. It's fine.
It didn't bother me, but I did feel kind of embarrassed.
I usually see your father with your mother at the grocery store. Your parents get along very well, huh?
Yeah, they like to go grocery shopping together. I think they're a good couple for their age.
What does that mean?
Yeah, what?
Well, they're like above 20, so it means it's over.
I think it's very important that your parents get along well. It's cute that they go to grocery shopping together.
Grocery shopping.
Grocery.
That's enough about my parents. What about yours, Rena? Do they get along well?
Yes, they do. They're always hugging and kissing. So,
Always.
I feel like there's no room for me in the house.
Her parents are a lovey-dovey couple, huh? I've never met Rena's mother, but I imagine she's just like Rena. I could easily imagine her mother going crazy about the spot her husband missed when shaving, because it looks so cute to her, like sesame seeds on white rice. What a visual. Beard trimmings on white rice, yummy. She must love to touch her husband's chubby stomach because it feels so soft.
All bought and paid for.
It was funny how easily I could imagine her mother doing those things.
What's so funny?
I'm curious about your mother now. I'm going to go to your house next time and meet your mother. 2 exclamation points.
What? No. No.
You talk to my mother, it's only fair that I'll talk to yours too, isn't it?
Oh, but my mom isn't as interesting a person as you think. She's normal and boring.
She doesn't even have a sprite. I can even picture how she looks. She looks just like you, doesn't she? She's a recolor of your sprite, isn't she?
What? No, she doesn't. She doesn't look like me at all.
I'm adapted.
Then why are you acting so weird? Your reaction tells me everything. Anyway, I'm really interested in your mother now. I'm going to go see her sometime. Be prepared.
What a threat!
Oh, no way. If you really come to my house, I'll be so mad at you.
Your daughter has been a great friend to me. No, wait, it'll be more fun if I say something like, I've been seeing your daughter, and I'm serious about her.
If you come to my house, I'll tell Mii-chan and the others the stories from when you were little.
What? What kind of stories are you talking about exactly?
Well, that one I heard from your mother is about when you were 4 years old. And another one is about the slide when you were 6 years old. And another one is about when you were...
You got me, Renaissance. I'll never get within a 100-meter radius of your house as long as you live.
Thank you.
Damn it, Mom! I'll remember this! We arrived at the station. The place we were going today is right near there. It's a restaurant called Angel Mort. Is this the only restaurant in Okinawa?
Yes.
It's a restaurant called Angel Mort. Wow, what's that? Never heard of that before. We were meeting up with the others there.
Yeah, this is the first time we've ever done this. Come on.
I was surprised when I saw the restaurant. It's usually a normal and quiet restaurant, but today there were
So
many
normal.
people in front of it. They didn't look like they were waiting in line to get inside. It looked more like they were just loitering around. They should just line up and go inside like normal people.
Wow, what's going on? There's so many people here.
Bingo.
The restaurant has a big event today. I heard that many people are coming from far away.
There's a flag saying Dessert Festa in front of the restaurant. Tally ho!
Whooooryaaaaaah!
I heard that Angel Mort holds events like this several times a year, and a lot of people come to attend from all over.
Well, the place is just known. Keiichi just knows this place this time.
Today, only people who have a ticket can get into the restaurant, and one ticket allows up to 4 people to get in.
I see. So these people are waiting for friends who have a ticket.
Not exactly. Some people have tickets but don't have 4 people to go with.
So you're saying that these people are just here to find someone who'd like to share their empty seats?
At that time, the crowd of people roared in excitement. Roya! What was going on?
No, that's Keiichi's catchphrase. No one else can say
I
it.
think
Everyone else is copying it.
This guy has a ticket. He's trying to get inside alone when he can bring 3 more with him. How rude! Please let us join you.
If you let me join you, I'll honor you with a rare Angel Mort trading card.
A what? A what?
A rare one.
Uncoming for Field's newest summer cat issue in its limited edition book.
I'll give you the beta version of Higurashi with a manga to change everyone's outfits!
Make a deal with me for a modded version of G's figure.
Who the fuck is G?
I'll give you 10 grand yen in real money.
You fool! RMT is prohibited! Report! Report! Account banned!
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like weirdly anachronistic because this takes place in the 80s.
I mean, they literally named her Higurashi.
Yeah,
It is
I
bad,
mean,
but-
The fans of this restaurant are a little scary, huh?
Anyway, what about her ticket? 5 of us. How are we all going to get in?
Shh. You know, Mi-chan's family owns this restaurant. So, you know.
Man is so cool sometimes. I wish my
Sometimes.
family was a mafia boss.
true. Rena makes a fist and gets all fired up.
Well, let's go. We're going to dash through the crowd without stopping.
Seems like the best course of action, actually. Okay.
We nodded at each other. Since we were a group of 2 at present, it looked like we had 2 more seats to share. These people might try mobbing us in order to get a share. We crouched down, getting ready to run. The crowd of people seemed to notice us.
Look at them! They're going to force their way through!
And he's trying to fill a booth alone with his girlfriend. How reprehensible.
We're going to sit with them and crush their lovey-dovey mood.
Fight back to the last round! Show them the iron will of the Germans!
What?
I don't know why you said that.
Damn, they were going to tackle us. They'd do whatever it took to stop us from
it-
getting inside the restaurant.
Was that like the Ruma Mecha guy or whatever the hell it was in that one
Maybe,
guy randomly
Probably.
said?
Probably, maybe.
Today is the day Mi-chan and the others suffer their punishment. If we can't get inside, our victory yesterday will have been in vain.
I can't let that happen. We exhausted ourselves to obtain that victory. To watch our friends undergo the punishment is our right.
Our number one victory royale.
Our
duty as well.
But no matter how cool we sound, what we're really after is one thing.
I can't wait to see how Sadako-chan and Rika-chan look.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no. I just realized what the punishment is. Oh no.
Oh, I knew the moment she mentioned
Oh
punishment.
no.
I'm taking them home with me.
Hey, you young couple! Share your empty seats with us all nice and quietly.
We won't let you go through.
I won't allow you to use your ticket for yourselves. You have to share the empty seats with us.
They reached their hands towards us like zombies. They gradually got closer and closer. We were actually taking it easy, though. In fact, I'd say the situation was rather enjoyable.
It's like we're still in the middle of the game we played yesterday.
Yeah, it's getting fun. Let's kick their ass.
Yep, roger that. It's a lot easier to fight against them than against me-chan and Sadako-chan, you know? You know?
Indeed. That's even with 20 to 30 of them. It's still easier than fighting against the other club members. They don't have enough people to stop us.
Great, let's do this.
Yeah.
Our enemies number about 20 to 30. If they wanted to stop us, they should have gotten 10 times more people than that. Whooooryaaaaaah!
Just name the episode that.
Whooooryaaaaaah!
Also, why are they beating up
Tally-ho!
random people inside the restaurant now? This really is turning into Resident Evil 4.
Alright,
They're a murder hobo couple now.
it's time. Fan service, here we
I
go.
think I voiced the waitress. Welcome to Angel Mart. Today we're holding a special event. Do you have a ticket?
She definitely smokes on her breaks.
Only a little though.
Yeah, not as bad as
No, a lot.
Takano.
Not hundreds.
We don't have a ticket, but we were told to give our names. We're Rena, Ryugu, and Keiichi Maibara.
Let me check on our list. Please wait for a moment.
Why'd you turn into a robot?
Did I?
A little bit.
No?
No, I meant
it's
like
ignoring.
your voice was like a No, okay, I meant you were talking like a robot, not that your voice was
Oh.
like a robot.
Well, she is the robot.
Seems like she's a robot who smokes on break. Seems like many fans of this restaurant aren't normal people. You don't say!
In the Higurashi universe, robots are powered with cigarettes, the most
Ah.
efficient form of fuel.
I see, that makes sense. I bet they try to get in with lies or fake tickets. No wonder this waitress makes sure to check the list. Well, you also say you don't have a fucking ticket, so...
You're on the list.
You're out of the group. Anyway, those people were just way too freaky back there. Of course they're freaky. There's no way that normal people could get through them without a struggle.
You might be right,
It's too freaky here.
but nobody can stop me.
Sure to them in. Did you use your elbows or knees? You hit them right in the middle of their faces. You're a scary person.
The way Rena swept them off their feet with super fast invisible jabs was incredible. It even gave me a chill just thinking about it.
That's because they tried to sabotage my chance to take my girls home with me. They must look so cute today. I'm taking all of them home with me.
When you're in cute mode, nobody stands a chance. Sure hope they admitted their loss after getting beaten up that badly.
You did great too, Keiichi-kun. At first, I thought you'd be engulfed by them. But then they became all quiet and let you through with tears in their eyes? What did you do to them?
Nothing, really. I just told them that I'd get into the restaurant and make sure to see everything they wanted to see. And I told them, you might have to shed tears now, but I believe you can get a ticket next time. That's all I said, but they seem to understand me. That would get you punched.
Most likely.
You're so good at that sort of thing. Do you know, making people listen to you? Yeah. You sure are our club's magician of words.
When did he get this title?
He's always had it, like how Oreo.
They're all calling me that now. Many people are saying this. Can't you please come up with a better name?
Oops.
I'll think about it.
Rena laughs loudly.
Thank you so much for waiting. I confirmed your names in the list. I'll take you to your table. Please follow me.
You sound slightly Australian now.
I feel like I feel like that. It's like deja vu. Like I was bitched at for like doing like Australian chills or whatever.
The waitress led us to our seats. Oh boy, here we go. The restaurant was completely packed today. It made for a cheerful but sort of crazy atmosphere. All the customers in the restaurant were very unique people, just like the ones loitering around outside.
Everyone's so special.
There was an aura of excitement in the store, and it also smelled a bit sweaty. They were also talking excitedly using special terms that I don't understand. Again, just like the people outside.
Angel more so about the uniform.
You taste food with your tongue. Oh god.
No, you got it.
Okay. You taste food with your tongue, but an angel boy, you can taste it with your eyes too. Where's the waitress with the big heavy pair of melons? I don't see her today.
I'm sorry. You need to check the shift roster. If you like girls with big tits, you have to come on Tuesdays and Thursdays after 5 p.m. If you like girls with small tits, you have to come on Fridays after 5 p.m.
This is very important knowledge.
Keiichi doesn't understand this terminology.
I regret coming here today. And at the same time, I was really glad I didn't lose the game yesterday. This punishment might be a bit easier for the girls. But as a guy, if I had to undergo this punishment today, I would have been kicked and punched by those crazy customers because they would have been burning with anger. Let me explain. I didn't come here just to eat lunch with Rena today. The punishment is as follows. The losers have to wear a costume that was randomly chosen and help with the event at Angel Mort as a waitress. The winners can enjoy eating desserts, receiving service from the losers. Receiving service from the losers. When this punishment was announced, I'd actually prepared myself for the punishment because I thought I'd lose the game like always. I was losing a lot recently, so I didn't think I could win. I assume Rena felt the same way. Who could imagine Rena and I would do so well as to win? You're great, Keiichi Maebara. You made me proud. Everybody started shouting, clapping their hands, and whistling for joy. I don't blame them. They came here just for the event at Angelmort. None of them expected to see the waitresses wearing different costumes like this. Okay, well, at least the alchemist sprites, alchemist BG isn't too bad. But we do have to see, I feel. Oh, it's not gonna show anyway. Never mind. I guess we'll get a sprite of that later, most likely. Anyway. Yeah, okay.
Rika-chan, I'm taking you home with me.
Wait, calm down, Rena. You can't take her home yet. She has to finish her punishment first.
You dressed as Reimu. Wow.
Wow.
Oh.
Rika-chan appears with glasses of water and wet napkins on a tray. I'm gonna be honest, this isn't as bad as I thought it would be. They drew lots to decide on the costumes. Rika-chan's costume is the uniform of Angelmort, which we use regularly for punishments. Does that mean there's gonna be a Keiichi Angelmort sprite later? Oh no!
Keiichi is going to summon Satoshi and they're gonna make out.
Oh yeah.
It's canon.
So true.
Hello. Welcome to Angelmort.
Rika-chan put the glasses of water and the wet napkins in front of Rena and me.
I had water.
Oh, you look so adorable. I'm taking you home with me.
Rena raised her weird voice, and everybody in the store followed suit.
Oh, that's rude.
3, 2, 1. I'm taking her home with me! Listen, everybody's gotta start shouting that phrase, you see? It even says, everybody started shouting the phrase. Before I knew it,
Everybody started singing the Freak Inside Out 2 song.
There's been a lot of catchphrases this session, all of which like we've known from past arcs, like Whooooryaaaaaah.
Yeah, like Whooooryaaaaaah! Before I knew it, they were surrounding our table, trying to burn the scene of Rika-chan, serving customers into their minds. Ugh. Okay, it's still pretty bad in the OG sprite.
You look great in that uniform. Oh.
Looks like a swimsuit.
Yeah.
Competition style or school?
Traditional. I think it's
It's very
traditional.
important.
Oh.
Yeah, I'd say it's traditional.
Meep. It's embarrassing to have everybody look at me like that. Hmm? There's something different about the uniform, though. Why are you here?
What are you doing here?
What do you
Like
think
8
he's
years
doing
old.
here?
Tomita is the culprit. Allow me to explain. No, please.
Tomita-kun, our underclassman, pushed his way through the crowd. Honestly,
What?
you might have called it with the swimsuit.
Huh?
Oh, Tomita-kun. Okamura-kun, too. I didn't know you guys had a ticket.
That's not important right now, my bar-san. The important thing here is the uniform Frude-san is wearing today. As you already know, the uniforms of Angel Mort are designed to bring out the most of a mature woman's features. Therefore, it's normally required to have certain bodily proportions to wear this uniform. In that sense, this is the least compatible uniform for Furude-san, because he's still at an early stage of development.
Thanks
These
for
are the beta
reminding
builds.
me. I didn't know.
Oh, is she very young? I didn't.
Plus, the other problem was that the restaurant couldn't find a uniform in Furude-san's size. That's why it was necessary to try various measures in order to facilitate her punishment. That is, to wear the uniform of Angel Mort. Therefore, they came up with the idea to use a school swimsuit, and they created an impossible combination of said swimsuit and the uniform of Angel Mort. It's so eccentric that even God couldn't see it coming.
Anywhere.
That idiot god.
No, it's
He didn't
clearly
know.
it's clearly classic style.
He know not what he's created.
All the people who just called it a classic style swimsuit are tourists. They don't know anything.
In this costume, Furude-san now has an overwhelming attack power far beyond her normal statistics.
Oh, I see. So you have to wear the goofy-looking outfits to gain stats.
She also gained elemental enchantment, status impairment, a huge increase to her critical rate, and on top of that, she's also given increased invincibility time during power-ups. God damn, this is some OP gear. Do you understand how great this is? You do, don't you?
It's the astral competition swimsuit.
Let me put it another way, like what Ryugu-san always says. I'm taking her home with me.
No, you can't. I'm the one who's taking her home. But I understand exactly how you feel. I'm taking her home with me.
Hey, Remain.
As a performance artist.
It's a kidnapper.
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun held Rena's shoulders, and they shouted the phrase in their excitement.
Well, no, that's wrong, because Rika is awake.
The
So you can't
phrase
be
had
napping.
spread throughout the entire store and was now out of control.
Anyway, Tomita and Okamura-kun surprised me sometimes. I'm sorry, that was more drastic of a pivot than anything that happened in Arc 5, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, I hate the reminder that these two characters exist. I don't even think they are named in Chapter 5.
I mean, to be fair, she was busy doing torture that whole time. Torture and planning torture.
Well, see, so she never really got the actual culprits, which means that it really was Tomita and Okamura.
If that was the actual answer, I would fucking lose it. But I don't think it's the actual answer.
Why?
Because the
How could you be
actual
so
answer
sure?
is the guy who played baseball.
True.
Whatever his name is.
Oh yeah.
Tomita-kun. I remember.
Yeah,
I
put some
remember.
respect on his name.
Put some respect on Tomita-kun's name. Okay?
Why did he even have a sprite?
Baseball?
Why was he mentioned as a death in the Great Hinamizawa disaster? That's a better question.
Because he died.
Why was he in Hinamizawa? What was he doing there? Why the fuck was he there? Anyway.
Angel Mort specialty.
Angel Mort's in Okinomiya!
Close enough.
For their age.
Piece of shrapnel flew out from Hinamizawa and hit him straight in the head in Okinomiya. He just got very unlucky.
I got you. It also said that Chie was with him at the time. Anyway, for their age, they're so good at giving passionate speeches, they'll probably make it big in the future.
They're gonna be arrested, honestly.
Mii-chan and Saito-chan. I can't wait to see them.
At the time, the crowd sent up another roar. I hear Mion telling them to let her through. I don't remember what kind of costume she picked. Oh no, it is Kameda-kun! I believe this was Sagi.
Hey, son.
This is Kameda. That's you. This is the same person.
Oh, it is. I don't even
See?
remember.
We were just talking about it.
What's going on?
Tomita-kun. Of course you're here because this is a dessert festa and you're a dessert maniac. Hey, how you been doing?
It doesn't matter how I am. More importantly, what is that? What's going on here?
Kameda-kun was in a state of great excitement. Thick veins were displaying on his forehead. The source of that excitement appears through the crowd.
There's no turning back. Guess I've gotta do what I've gotta do. Welcome to Angel Mort. Here is your ultra rare cheesecake.
Oh, ultra rare.
Ultra rare!
1 in 1,000.
Mion appeared with a cake on a tray that she just pulled from the gacha. Oh! Now I remember what she picked for her costume.
You look so cute too.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I was going to make Kei-chan wear it.
My bar-san, this costume is extraordinary too. Plus, because you know her in person, because she's the leader of the club who has never lost any games in the past, and also class president who's always perfect at everything, you can enjoy this 500%. Even a class president who doesn't know what losing is can't escape the punishment. The club is so terrifying.
Oh, Speed Racer.
What? Please explain what is going on here, Kei. I thought we were friends because we shared a huge parfait together. How could you not tell me about such a wonderful club? I can't believe you didn't tell me about this. If I knew about this, I wouldn't have joined a baseball team. Where's the reset button for my life?
The crowd roars in excitement. Yeah? Is there something wrong?
I barely fucking remembered again.
All you need to know is that he plays baseball and he's a pervert with a fetish for desserts. What a great club!
What a great club.
What a great club.
I've never heard of a club as wonderful as this in my life.
Never heard of a club as wonderful in my life. Oh, you can't join our club. Only people who live in Hinamizawa can join.
Star.
3, 2, 1. What? Nani?
Then I'll have to move my certificate of residence to Hinamizawa at once.
Stop there, Rena. The population of Hinamizawa might double by tomorrow.
Anyway, this is a beautiful punishment, Kei.
Oh my god, she's doing the fucking hand thing too.
Costumes that make women look beautiful are like decorations on desserts. A shortcake, for example, is just a sponge cake if you take away its decoration.
Let him voice in this character.
But if you decorate it with whipped cream to enjoy the wonderful and mysterious harmony that layers and layers of beautiful decoration create, you can enjoy it with both your eyes and your tongue. Oh, Star. That's why this combination of a sailor-style school uniform and gym shorts is wonderful. They're both extraordinary. They're both ordinary school clothes, and each is tasteful in its own right, but let's put that aside for now. The school uniform and gym clothes are in the same category, namely school clothes, but they've never been combined together. It's just like a strawberry daifuku. Nobody thought they'd taste good together, but the combination actually brought an unexplored and unknown taste to the world.
This kind of reminds me of the combination of Japanese uniform fetish and some Russian tang.
Can we fucking kill Kameda?
How do you think I felt
Kameda while we're
voicing
at
that
it.
one scene in Chapter 3? Now you know. Kei-chan, he's calling you Kei. I didn't know you were friends with this pervert.
I'm trying my best not to be friends with him.
No! 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 Get out! Leave!
What is it?
A guy tumbled in and landed on his feet elegantly. It was Coach.
At least he didn't land on his nose.
How dare you? How dare you, Maibara-san?
Coach glared at me in anger. He was breathing hard with a scary expression on his face.
What do you mean? What did I do?
That is what I'm talking about.
He's like got the most normal clothes of them all.
Yeah, I thought it was gonna be way worse, honestly. That's pretty tame. Bang, bang, bam, bam!
Bam-a-lam.
At the moment of his scream, 3 different metal buckets fell on his head one after another, and a Chinese wok finished the job. Okay, Yuri is dead.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Fucking dead.
He's gone.
He's gone.
Well, I was prepared for this the moment my punishment was chosen.
I'm thankful that Sadako gets the most tame outfit by far.
See Sadako in a maid costume is like a matter of life and death to you.
It's okay for Rika though, because he's thousands of years old.
Well, she also has the straps, so it's a little bit less bad.
She remembers the past Kalpas. It's okay.
I love Sadako-chan's costume. It's so cute. I'm taking her home with me.
I won't let you do that. I'm going to take her home with me, or my name is not Kyosuke Irie.
There, you got it.
No, 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 no. If you try to sabotage my chance to take her home with me, you get these. How?
He's even deader than before. Oh my god. Once Rena goes into cute mode, she becomes merciless. If a rock tried to sabotage her chance to take her favorites home with her, she'd break it into pieces. If it was a river, she'd fill it up with sand. If it was the sea, she'd split it in half like Moses did and walk through it.
When do you think Oishi's gonna show up?
Right now, hopefully. What? Coach got up on his feet like a zombie. I couldn't believe he could still get up after being hit by all of her super fast attacks.
That doesn't work on me. Oh, ouch! Ouch! No, that doesn't work either. I'll be up no matter how many times I get beaten as long as there's a maid in front of me. Why? Because it's a dream of mankind.
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Ouch! No matter what, I'm taking her home. Oh.
Irie was down on the floor, his body twitching. Rena just hit him with a barrage at point-blank range.
Anyway, this really is a sight to behold. I'm so glad I won the game, but at the same time, I'm scared to imagine how terrible it would have been if I lost.
It's absurd. Do I have to wear this for the punishment? I cannot take it any longer.
Sadako, your costume is a lot more decent than this old man's.
Think wearing a maid costume is decent? You are completely messed up.
Wow, I got called out.
Rena, stop drooling and sit here. It's the winner's right to be served by the losers, remember?
I don't know which one I'm taking home with me today.
Hey, waitress. What's your recommendation today?
What about this fruit parfait?
Green puffs are very good too.
You can get refills of water as many times as you want for free.
Okay, that's pretty good. Rena's nose was bleeding because she got to keep the waitresses in cute costumes all to herself.
Like, holy shit, they sell water here? For free?
For free! And you can get a refill as many times as you want! I should actually thank her for acting crazy like that, because it made me look calmer than I really am. I was as excited as her, and my nose would bleed too if I wasn't careful. And I don't understand what a slack-jawed smile means. Star.
Hey, Rika-chan, I mean waitress-san. Can you feed me?
Sure. Sadako, can you feed me too? And Mion, you massage my shoulders.
Baby regression arc.
Open your mouth. I hate this.
I don't think that's what's happening.
I told you to open your mouth.
Damn it! Why do I have to massage your shoulders? This old man's service is going to cost you. Gulp! The audience gasped at the sight. I bet Angel Mort has never had an event as exciting as this one. Every table had 4 people squeezed in together, but only Rena and myself were at this table. 3 waitresses in cute costumes were exclusively serving us. They were giving us shoulder massages and feeding us desserts too. This had never happened before at Angel Mort, and it never will again. On account of the great Hinamizawa disaster.
See, they're waitresses. Then, I'd like to have a glass of water.
One of the other customers wanted to get a piece of the wonderful treatment, and patted Mion on the shoulder. Hey, I'm sorry, but I'm not a waitress. Ask the wheel waitress over there for a glass of water, okay? I think this is the same guy.
You're not a waitress. You can't serve me.
That's right. We're not waitresses. We have no obligation to provide service to you. Stinky.
Sadako, me and I are here for the winners. Meep.
It's not fair.
All of a sudden, Kameda-kun screamed, starting to blame me.
What do you mean it's not fair?
It's not fair that Keiichi can do such wonderful club activities and I can't. It's not fair. Not fair. It's not fair.
Hold on. We took a certain risk to earn this, right? So this is fair.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
We don't think it's fair either.
Close enough.
Yeah, good enough.
Kameda-kun and Okamura-kun were standing behind Kameda-kun.
First of all, you only won the game yesterday because we killed Neon-san for you.
You felt so...
Oh. We felt sorry for you having to suffer our punishments, so we let you shoot us. You should appreciate our sacrifice.
Oh, really?
I did for him.
This is getting interesting. What do you think, Kei-chan?
What do you mean? What do you want me to do?
Well, Kameda-kun, Tomita, and Okamura. Why don't you challenge Kei-chan and Rena for the position of the winners?
Me-chan? What do you mean by that? What do you mean?
They defeated many fighters and won a massive victory yesterday. I'm pretty sure a battle against these guys would be trivial, right? Kameda-kun clapped his hands with glee. Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun nodded in agreement. They looked fired up already. Damn it! I have to fight against them here?
Alright, think about it. The game was a tie. It'll be fun to have the finale here with a few extra fighters.
If you lose the game, join in on the punishment. Damn it! Hate it when you make it sound persuasive. What do you think, Rena?
I'm fine with it because I'm going to win. I'm taking them home with me. I wonder what kind of costume you'll have to wear. I'm taking all of you home with me.
Rena sure has a big basement. She sure is motivated. I could see Kameda-kun was ready to fight for the ticket to paradise at Angel Mort. My 2 underclassmen were also eager to have a chance to fight against the members of the club for the first time.
Kyosuke Irie, reporting to volunteer for the game too. Yeah.
Howdy ho.
Well, well. Okay, let's start the game with these members. Rena and Kei-chan, do you have any objections?
Why are they holding a separate pedophile bracket? I don't think you'd take an objection, even if I had one.
Well, don't you like to make the game interesting?
It's now or never if you want to change your mind, Tomita-san and Okamura-san. As you already know, you have to undergo the punishment if you lose.
We know that!
We're men too! I've always wanted to fight against you.
Also, you told me to age 50 years since his last
I don't know. My voice for that character keeps slipping away. And
Same here. They're still forgettable.
they've seen the many horrifying punishments we had to suffer, and they still had the courage to join in. I had to admit, they have potential.
Meet potential Tomita and Okamura.
Kameda, the evil lord of Angel Mort, sneered at the two.
It's his official title.
Well, I mean, we're the magician of words, I guess, so...
Haha, I never thought I'd have the chance to fight against you again, Kenny said. I'm gonna fight fair and square this time.
I didn't
I didn't
expect
expect to fight you here at
Go ahead.
Angel Mort either. I'm pretty sure you'll be an even tougher enemy to defeat here than in a baseball game.
Coach Irie, the Count of Maids, laughed like he was afraid of nothing.
Well, I'll show you how serious an adult can be. And today, here at Angel Mort, I'm going to have a harem that is for me alone.
Jesus Christ. It will include...
okay.
Well, I mean, he was enamored with
they're
Keiichi's
innate-
soft skin.
As long as they're innate
So-
outfits, I think he's cool with it.
Yeah, it's fine.
My sexuality made.
I won't let any of you win.
Honestly, that might be Ryukishi's sexuality.
Alright, I'm ready. I can't keep complaining. Mion, what kind of game are we playing?
That's the spirit. Make way, everybody. Waitress, please bring it over. In the kitchen, the real waitresses are standing by with many desserts on trays. It looks like the game is going to either be a speed eating or a competitive eating contest.
What? Manager, are you sure we can do this?
I don't remember who was voicing this guy, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, go ahead and bring him the desserts. The more interesting, the better. I want this event to be as exciting as possible.
The waitresses checked with their manager and started bringing in the desserts. The two of my underclassmen, Kameda-kun, Coach, Rena, and I sat at a table together. I like how they're not even named. A horrific amount of desserts was brought before us. I wanted to enjoy watching the cute waitresses placing desserts on the table, but right now, I was in a fighting mood. I had no time for that. The audience surrounding our table seemed to have grown excited too. I bet it didn't even cross their minds that they would see a serious battle at Angelmore today. But they didn't care, as long as it's fun to watch. Listen up. This is a competitive eating contest. Whoever eats the most within the time limit wins. We already know how heavy each dessert is, so we will calculate the total weight of desserts you ate after the game is over, and whoever ate the most weight will win. When the words competitive eating came up, Kameda-kun smiled evilly. Damn it, Kameda-kun had the advantage!
It's okay. I've hidden small bombs in Kameda-kun's food.
Me as in, can you count the two of us as one person because we always fight together?
Yeah, that's fine. Since you're always together, I'll permit it.
Also, I'm just now noticing the post in chat.
Oh god, let's see.
Protective shield. Protective shield. Protective shield. No Oishi. No Irie. No Tomitake. No Kameda. Activate alarm. Cannot approach. You will die.
True! This is actually so true. This is the truest thing I have ever seen. Can I make this the description of the video?
Can you put it in the thumbnail as well? Just slip it in. Or just
it's so real.
Shield. Protective shield. Protective shield.
Damn it, having two stomachs for a competitive eating contest was an absolute advantage too.
What about you, Rena? I'm sure a competitive eating contest is a bit of a hard game for a girl.
Whoops.
No worries. It means I can take these adorable girls home with me. If it means I could take these adorable girls home with me, I'd even swallow a table.
I could eat a horse.
I underestimated her. Rena can overcome physical impossibilities when she goes into cute mode. She might even be able to eat food that's heavier than herself.
Coach, what about you? Are you good at competitive eating?
My Bara-san, as long as there's a maid and a condition that I need to meet in order to get her. That's a weird. Nothing is impossible for me.
I could see a black aura surrounding him, which I found very intimidating. And the creepy sound effect is playing, oh my god! The glint from the eyes that shone from behind his lenses was sharp enough to pierce an iron board. Damn, he was in Nade mode, which is equally strong as Rena's cute mode. Shit, I was the only one without any advantages. Are you ready? Set? Go! I wasn't ready emotionally, but Mion started the game without hesitation. Damn it, there was no turning back! I had to do this. There were many kinds of desserts before us. Some were easy to eat and some were not. So I had to get the dessert that's the easiest to eat before anybody got it. What about the yoga parfait? Whooooryaaaaaah! But of course, everybody seemed to be thinking the same thing. Everybody reached out for the same dessert as fast as they could. A white light flashed in front of our eyes and the parfait disappeared. My hands clashed with the others in midair.
You're too slow. I got it first. Help.
Oh, Sonic.
Rena took the parfait. She was literally as fast as lightning. Damn it, I knew it! There was no way I can beat Rena in the opening move. Rena took the parfait like a frog catching a fly with its tongue and swallowed in a single gulp. She did all that in seconds. It's like D&D time. She's usually gentle and calm, but she's a totally different person right now.
Really, it's terrifying. I see. I now understand why people say women always have room for dessert.
Did they say that?
Well, there's always room for dessert. But, in the special environment of Angel Mort, Kameda-kun wasn't far behind Rena. He grabbed a fruit parfait and swallowed it, as if drinking beer from a mug. It looked very dynamic.
Sorry.
Are you one of those people who can burp on command?
Kinda.
Oh, I heard it a little bit. That actually came through.
All bought and paid for. Kei-san, you're wasting your time. You don't even have a 1% chance to defeat me in a battle at Angel Mort. Just watch me. It's all bought and paid for.
Not even a 1% chance.
Tomita-kun and Okamura-kun, whoever those guys are, look at the extraordinary techniques Rena and Kameda-kun are displaying, but they seem to be very calm. They knew their advantage. As long as they kept a steady pace, they could eat more and eat faster than anybody else, because there are two of them. Rena and Kameda-kun were eating very fast, but they might slow down in the middle. So this was going to be an unpredictable race. Son of a bitch, I won't lose this game! I shoved my dessert into my mouth and kept eating. I just kept eating. Ow, 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 ow! Damn it, my mouth got extremely cold when I swallowed a ball of ice cream. How could the others do this so easily?
Keiichi's not balling.
Here's an idea. I should melt it first. I could use some kind of heat to melt it first, then drink it down. Plus, it would also be easier for my stomach to take when it's not so cold. But how should I melt it? It would take too long to use my body heat, and I didn't have any other source of heat with me.
Waitress, can I order something?
I'd like to have hot coffee. Could you bring it to me in a big pot instead of a cup?
Ouch.
My Bara-san, you're too slow. I also got the idea to melt it with the heat.
Okay, good. So Irie can also read his thoughts. No! Damn it! He was one step ahead of me. I could order hot coffee too, but I'd still be one step behind him. I'd have to come up with something to melt my ice cream faster than hot coffee.
Calm down, Barbara Keiichi, in pink text. Think hard.
Why is the text pink? Keiichi-kun held his head, screamed that line, and bent his neck backwards.
Whooooryaaaaaah!
When he gets like this, he always speaks everything that's on his mind, and it's very fun to listen to.
Is this Rena's internal dialogue?
I think so, maybe, actually.
But I had to concentrate. I needed to win this game. I was going to keep eating as much as I can and take all of the adorable girls home with me.
You forgot the star.
No, I didn't. I was having so much fun. I was just so thrilled that I felt like my heart was about to burst. I might have been acting totally uncute, but I didn't care. Exactly because I was having so much fun. Mi-chan always comes with such extraordinary games. Sadako-chan loves to play pranks. Rika-chan is very sneaky, but it's impossible to hate her. And Keiichi-kun is always so funny. I enjoy every day. I wish I could express how much I really do enjoy them better than by saying how happy I am. Sometimes I even feel anxious because I enjoy every day so much. There's as much misfortune and pain as there is happiness and pleasure in this world. And I know very well that they all come to you regardless of how hard you try. You'll have happy days regardless of how hard you try. You'll have unhappy days regardless of how hard you try. But that doesn't mean that you don't need to try hard. I can try to make my happy days even happier and last longer. In the same way, I can try to make my unhappy days happier and end faster. I struggle very hard to achieve that. That's why I'm going to enjoy the happy days I have now as much as I can. I must not take them for granted, because they won't last forever. They won't. One day, all of a sudden, these happy days will come to an end. I know it. That's why I was trying to enjoy the happiness I received today so that I wouldn't regret it, even if the world ended tomorrow. I noticed my hands stopped moving while I was thinking about these things. When spending time with my friends, I feel so happy that my heart might burst. I even love doing the punishments. They're fun for me. I have friends. I have a place where I fit in. I have time in which to be myself. I have a me that I love. I love everybody.
I'm also realizing this is the wrong resolution. 1 second. There we go.
I love Mi-chan, Sadako-chan, Rika-chan, and Keiichi-kun. I love everybody in my class and everybody in Okinomiya.
I don't know why the text is still pink.
I think it's just because we're still in Rena's perspective.
I guess we are. Oh, Rena stopped eating. I guess she went too fast in the beginning.
Oh, come on, this is our chance. We can defeat Ryuki-san.
All of you, you're just wasting your time. You think you can defeat me, Angel Mort? You're too naive.
How do you kill a god?
Rena-san, come on. I'll never forgive you if you let Coach win.
I'm not going to let anybody win. I can even swallow the Pacific Ocean if you ask me to.
What's wrong, Rena? Are you getting full? I guess you just have to watch my come from behind victory now.
Whoops. I don't even know what I pressed to make that happen.
Am I right, everyone?
Okay, 3, 2,
Yeah.
1. Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No.
Rena, what's wrong?
I had left the table.
I had left
Oh, sorry.
the table.
Sorry.
I had left the table. Excuse me, I have to go to the bathroom.
I'm just so used to being the narrator.
I was just so happy. I didn't care who won or lost this match. Of course, it's more fun when I go crazy and try and win. But I could never be happier than this. If I could steal this happiness in a piece of crystal, I'd carry it around with me in my pocket. I'd use it as heat to ward off the cold of hard days that are certain to come to me. I know they will. You're not truly happy when you feel happiness. When you're bored with happy days and don't even realize that you're happy, that's when you've achieved true happiness. You only truly feel happiness when you're in a freezing cold environment. That's the only time your heart can feel the warmth of even a small happiness. On my way to the bathroom, I saw a waitress and a customer arguing at the register. The customer was a woman. The waitress was trying to explain that the lady needed a ticket to get a seat because the restaurant was holding an event today. But the lady, saying she didn't know, was still trying to get a seat. After a while, the store manager was called and started apologizing to the lady.
Who?
Who?
Who wants to
nice
voice
tattoo
this
on her
person?
fucking...
Also, yeah, she has a star tattoo there. What does this look like in a console? No tattoo.
What?
There's no tattoo. She doesn't have the Joestar
Crotch
tattoo.
isn't out. That one.
Your fault. You should have put a note outside that said we needed a ticket to come in or something. How do you expect me to know when there's no mention of it?
The lady's eyes met mine. I guessed who it might be when I heard the voice, so I was prepared.
Oh, Rena-chan. I didn't expect to see you here.
Oh, hello. What a coincidence. I held up my hand for a high five. She gave me one.
Listen, Rena-chan, they're so mean. They're saying I can't get a seat because I don't have a ticket.
It seems that way.
Well, I can't do anything about it, can I? I can still buy some cakes to take home, yeah?
Yes, of course. You can choose anything you want from our selection.
The store manager gave her a fake smile and led her to their showcase.
I like this cute one. I think he likes simple ones like shortcakes. Hey, Rena-chan, what do you like?
What? Me? Are you buying me one? How?
You really like cakes, huh? You can get whatever you like.
Then, I don't know. I'll take a shortcake as well.
Really? There's so many other cute ones.
Everything looks so good. But shortcakes look the best. Oh.
Okay, give me 2 shortcakes and 1 petit trianon. We're taking them home, Star.
She imitated the smile I usually made.
Look at those canines.
I replied with the same big smile.
No, she's a human, not a dog.
Then I smelled the strong scent of her perfume, and it made me sneeze.
Oh, are you sick?
Rena-san's perfume and I never seemed to get along.
I feel like I'm still unclear on who this is. Is this supposed to be her mom?
I thought to implicate... It kind of felt like it was like a friend to me.
It's interesting that I assumed it was her mom because she's referring to her as Rena. I think that's probably a good place to stop for now, even though we're a little under time. We could probably do the tip first.
Yeah, that's probably fine.
This does not look like a business card. This looks like the second half of the note from chapter 1.
Bone.
Rena, star, Rena. Or sorry, star, Rena, star. Does anyone else want to take this? It's up to you. I can just take this. No, it's interesting.
168 centimeters. B 89. W 60. H 87.
I actually don't know what that means.
Bust, waist, hips.
Ah, I see.
How could you tell?
I figured it was some kind of body measurements.
Yeah, it's just...
Is it even degenerate? No. I feel like it's fairly common.
Yeah. It's like measurements for like... If you're getting tailored shit.
Yeah, okay.
Hobbies. I'm interested in indoor gardening.
I want to make tea with the herbs I grow. I always enjoy your funny and interesting stories. We should go out somewhere next time in private. Gentlemen's Club Blue Mermaid. Private Manager Rena. Mamiya.
Okay, so I guess they're not... Interesting.
She runs a gentleman's club? What?
I guess so.
Yes. Hostess.
Alright, well, I guess we'll find out more about that next time.
Will be longer than usual. Ostensibly.
We'll figure out what's going on with that on our own time. Goodbye, you two.